You wanna, if you're gonna fry something, put in olive oil and then add butter later instead of saturating it with butter or something like that. But so I'm not saying like don't eat saturated fats, because you do need them and they can be good for you. And there's been some studies like, everyone says, oh, as soon as you have a heart attack, never have a steak again, it's bad for you. But steak has some good anti-inflammatory things with it that kind of help decrease some of this inflammation get inside your vessels. So it's not like you should, the important thing is to eat a balanced diet, and I know that's so cliche, it comes down, but it's really true. If you eat balanced foods and natural foods, you're better off. And do I eat donuts? Yes. In fact, it's kind of bad. Every Saturday and Sunday that I work, the cardiovascular surgeon brings in donuts for us, and you should see us nurses. We're like, but it's like, and so, I mean, they're in your diet, it's hard to tell you, but sometimes if you know, it's easier to choose a healthier food as opposed to something else. So, like, eating nuts as a snack as opposed to something that's really artificial, even though sometimes these artificial things claim to be so healthy, but they're so processed that it's, like, hard to, you're better off eating natural things, yeah. So these are some healthy unsaturated fats. Salmon, peanut butter is good.
The oily kind?
Yes, that's the best kind, because they don't, like, let's say, Peter Pan peanut butter, A, they add a lot of sugar. B, they actually add some partially hydrogenated oils to it. You're like, why are you doing that? You have a perfectly good peanut with perfectly good unsaturated fats in it, and then you add, because these trans fats, they taste good, and some people say they're addictive too, like they make you want to eat more, so if a company gets you to eat more and more of their food, that's good for them. I don't know if that's true or not, but some people say that is. Flaxseed is one of the main foods that can help raise your good cholesterol more than some other foods can. And then the reason why they always say eat fish, eat fish, eat fish, eat fish, is because the fish have these omega-3 fatty acids in them that your body can't produce. Your body can take most foods and make whatever fatty acid it needs to make out of it, but it can't make these omega-3s, and that's what fish have in them, so that's why it's good to eat those.
Does it matter if it's fresh or canned fish?
It kind of depends. Sometimes these are the healthier types of fish, like salmon. It depends how they can them. Like, do they add more things to it? Do they put more oil in there that's partially hydrogenated? So that's what can affect it. Sometimes they add a lot of salt, which can be bad. So those are the things that kind of throw off, but if it's better or not. We'll talk about nutrition labels. It says you can look at the fat content, and then it breaks down the rest. Most trans fats say 0 on this now, so it was really hard to find anything. Like, this is for peanut butter. It's pretty good. See, there's a lot of sugar in there. Right. Or carbs is 8. Oh, this is all natural peanut butter that I pulled this label off. Or not all natural, but like it wasn't Peter Pan peanut butter, but it wasn't Skip either. Yeah, it might have been Jif. I don't think it was quite. It wasn't all natural. So if it's all natural, it just has peanuts, and that'd be it. If you have to stir it, that's actually pretty good. That is, yeah, and that's a really good one. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So eat natural, eat balanced. This is your great grandma recommends. Okay. Moderation, fat. So, the thing that gives fat so many calories, I'm going to go off this, is every time one of these hydrogen bonds breaks off, you release energy. So that's why there's so many calories in fat, because there's packed with all these hydrogen bonds in there. And that's why you don't need a lot of fat to get good benefits from it. So that's why you can limit it, but it's still good for you. Balanced diet. Yeah. So we kind of talked about why they say like smoking and high blood sugar and those sort of things are bad for your arteries, because they make these little microvascular cuts. And having high cholesterol kind of makes them stick to there, so that's what's bad. So doing good things for your heart would be like lowering cholesterol and trying to minimize your risk factors, like having high blood pressure, or if you smoke, or if you have high blood sugar, or things like that. and getting active is the best way you can improve your good cholesterol. Any other questions about any other foods? I tried to do as much research as I could on foods, but, yeah.
Smart balance is supposed to be good for your cholesterol, but
Right.
is that processed and unnatural?
Oh, because they what they might do is like mix a couple oils together to make that. I would have to read like a nutrition manual. I think actually that peanut butter that I pulled up was a smart balance peanut butter. So, yeah.
I didn't know there was.
Yeah.
To make an oil too.
Right. I have to say it was, 'cause looking off that nutrition label, and I remember, I think that was smart balance, and that was like a good nutrition